Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, viewers. Back with me, Rahmatun in Great News on Thursday, June 17, 20 and 21. We will provide reliable and up-to-date information about education during the pandemic in Indonesia, especially in Bengkulu. The pandemic that has spread since 2020 until now has changed many systems in the world, starting from socialization, the economy, to education. Education, which is generally carried out face-to-face between students and teachers in the classroom, has changed to distance or known as online learning. As we know, online learning is not as effective as ordinary learning occurring in the classroom. So that many students' understanding will not be like understanding obtained in the class. In addition, because online learning requires supporting tools such as cell phones and computer, as well as data, which becomes an additional expense for parents. Plus, students don't always use their cell phones to study, but to play games. So that many parents feel that online learning is completely ineffective because many children abuse to their cell phones. And we will have several interviews, and here's the review. Okay, Mr. Trian, what do you think about this online learning in pandemic?
In my opinion, the children being lazy and it is difficult to ask them to study and do their homework. Sometimes the parents ask their children to do the other activity except study. Children seem to just ignore the teacher orders, so they prefer to play games or cell phones. Maybe the parents and teacher are difficult to control student emotional because influenced by games that make the bad impact for their attitude and education.
In learning during this pandemic, some of mothers admitted that they had difficulties. For example, such as children playing games more than studying. Cell phone facilities for learning are used for other things. Students' lack of knowledge of the material provided and lead to submitted the excitement and fill up many other problems. Then this problem has a bad impact on the mentality of children, on parents, and also on teachers. And children personalities have changed. The problem here is because of the misuse of cell phones to play games. So children become addicted and become lazy in learning, so that children do not have knowledge of the material being taught. Okay, Miss Hasra, I wanted to ask you, do you feel frequent in ratification in this moment, especially in our children's education?
Okay. Yes, I think it's very annoying. I am, as a parent, are very dizzy in this moment because my children are more playing games than learning. Even I've scolded my children, but but they are still playing games without knowing times. I think that's all.
Okay, thank you to Miss Hasra.
Okay.
Miss Nisa. So, how to respond you as a parent about education during COVID-19?
Okay, I think since online learning, children's personalities have changed. Who was initially submissive now becomes a rebel because of his uncontrollable emotions. And then maybe one of the factor is the lack of interaction between children with other people, so that children become depressed because they are still in the house. And then I hope learning is normalized soon.
Okay, thank you for your opinion, Miss.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Gianni,
Yes.
I wanna ask you, as a teacher, what are the difficult that you find when teaching in online learning during the pandemic?
Okay, I think the difficulty I encountered during online learning was that it was difficult for students to be on time for learning and submitting assignments. Then the problem of the network that not all regions have good internet access, causing the learning process to be uneventful, and technological advances that are difficult for me to understand sometimes hinder me in teaching process. Okay, that's all my opinion.
Okay, thank you to Miss Gianni.
You're welcome.
Learning that is supposed to educate the nation's children, along with changes in the learning system, has actually backfired for the children. Online learning has big impact on children because of the cell phone facilities that they should not use. We hope the government pay more attention to the education in Indonesia right now and learning is normalized soon. Okay, that was the news for this afternoon. Follow us for an hour later. Rahmatun from studio. See you.